So, I gotta say, for Spooktober, these so-called spooky weekly one-shots haven't been all that much, have they? In fact, they've been so impressive that I can't even remember what they all were, so I'm gonna quickly grab my list and double-check what they were. Yeah, Anne was a disappointment, Sanitarium was, as a game, horrible to play but pretty cool otherwise. Eternal Darkness was pretty cool, but again horrible to play. And Count Lucinor was pretty lacking on the spooks, so a bit of a lame crop this year. So I didn't want to end it on that. I've grabbed a couple other spooky games and we're just going to wildcard them. We're not on a timer or anything. We will play through them until they're beaten or until we think they suck so hard we don't want to keep on going. Hopefully that won't be the case though. I'm doing a game called, I think, House tomorrow. I should check that one, check and make sure it runs fine. But today I've got Visage. I had this checked out on Steam for quite some time. The hefty price tag drove me away, but I said, screw it, we'll just get it for today's stream. Seems like a fairly cinematic-ish horror game, but I don't know much. I'm just basing that on what I've seen so far. So let's start it up and get going. Apparently the game is hard, which is good. Patience, thorough investigation, and good resource management are your best friends. I'm only good at one of those. Hopefully that's enough to carry. I'm sure there's two sides to that story so far. So, the room that we just came out of is locked, and we need the garage room key to get into it. So I'm guessing we kind of step through some kind of portal to end up back home, if this is even our home. And despite us having pins and needles earlier, oh, we actually have no legs, but we can walk slowly and run similarly slowly. Didn't have any control in anything so far, that was all just a lovely cutscene. This room is a hub containing items that represent your progress throughout the game. These items are collected in different ways, appearing at the end of a chapter. Collected items automatically. Okay. So it's some kind of throne for all the items that we get? Perhaps. Like I say, we're going in blind here. I don't know anything about what this game has to offer. But we'll find out together. A lot of these creepy statuettes around the place, though. Not a fan. Gotta say, I'm not a fan. My cousin had some creepy-ass doll hanging up on the wall in her bedroom. And that was some scary stuff. Always staring down at you when you sleep.
Hello, Dwayne. It's Rose, your neighbor. I know it's late, and I know that I tend to be a little anxious about small things. I apologize for that, but I'm getting a bit worried. I haven't seen you out of the house in about 3 weeks. Is everything all right? Could you call me just to let me know everything's fine? All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, again, freaking nosy neighbors. Ah, man, it's so good that voicemail is just a thing of the past. Right, let's just close our blinds so there's no more nosy neighbor peeking going on here. And much like in Shenmue, we can open things up. Although it controls slightly better than it did in Shenmue. But doesn't seem... Oh wait, is this... That's all boxes of tea. How lovely. Nothing would calm a dreary day like this. Quite like a lovely cup of tea. So you gotta open up and investigate things. It helps build the atmosphere so that when we get spooked, it hits a whole lot harder. That, and maybe I want my little toy bear? Is it a bear? I'll assume it's a bear. God knows what that is. Okay, right, I thought it might be one of those games where we try to sniff around for puzzly things, like some kind of 3D Nancy Drew, but perhaps not. God, I need to clean up this house. Oh, I can clean up the house. Can I drop it? There we go. Hold F to drop and then click which side to drop it. Absurd. Oh god, who smokes in their own home as well? Well, now we have all the reason we need to want to get out of here. See, it did say the game is hard and we need our observation skills, right? I figured that maybe we'd find clues or messages at the underbelly of things, but perhaps not. Right, jammed door, need a garage key up there. Got this. Oh, what was the reason I couldn't open the other door back here? Keep a mental catalogue of all the things that I need to open up as we go along. Perhaps I shouldn't have closed the door on myself as well. I don't know if this is the kind of game that... Oh, there's no... Doesn't appear to be a way to open this door, if it even is a door. Perhaps we're needing to get our puzzling mind in gear. Observation required, settle in for the long haul. I think How Long to Beat clocked this one at about 7 hours, so beating it today is feasible. If it's something that I want to keep playing for that long. It's a nice thing about a wild card. I don't feel any don't feel anything. No, there's not exactly the weekly one shot or punishment commitments going on here. Interaction is impossible. Well, better keep those lights up. Wait. Was that not the light that was ever coming on? No. Okay, so this house is in dire need of some better management. Sanity. Standing too long in the dark will decrease your sanity. Amongst varying other elements, your character's sanity is represented by a brain icon in the lower left. If you see the brain clearly, your sanity is dangerously low. Dangerous events will occur. Red cloud icon appears when you're in a stressful situation. Decreases your sanity. Okay. Right, well, we saw this when I was faffing around with the sound settings. If I come into a dark place like this, the red cloud appears in the bottom. So let's try not to go too insane. So I wonder if conversely standing in the light will make us nice and happy. Ah, there we go. Oh no, no, the light is not to be. Paranormal events. I must lead a pretty paranormal life if the light's going out as a paranormal event. To identify these paranormal events as they hinder your progress, decrease sanity. Sanity affects the nerve. Okay, sounds like a horrible death snowball of paranormalacy. We need a key with a small mirror to open up this door.
Today, the weather is going to be absolutely celestial. The temperature won't drop below 77 degrees, and it's going to be one hell of a sunny day.
Okay, I can't seem to turn off the radio, sadly. But I can grab myself a light bulb.
How much you care about them on this wonderful vacation. On another note, today
and let's get fixing. Couldn't I fix the other one? No, it said it was working fine. Phenomenal. Oh, the red cloud in the bottom left hasn't completely gone away. Oh, it has now. I think it took a bit of time in the light to go away. Okay, could we just leave here? No, our front door is jammed. Doesn't look particularly sturdy. I'm sure we could just bash our way out. Also, this person's got a problem with their newspapers. Sizable problem. Taking this item will begin a chapter. You will not be able to begin a different chapter until you've completed this one. Well, let's give you a wide berth for now. I've got a home to check out. What year this is meant to be? Given the radio and the wall phone, I'd say mid-90s. Didn't I turn you off? Off you go. Goodness, it's kind of creepy looking. Is that some kind of clown thing in the background? Maybe these are like developers' photos like we had in Nancy Drew. Ah, good old Nancy Drew. I'll never be able to forget my memories of those games. Right, more keys needed. Also, jings, it's 3:30 and it's already this dark. Oh, maybe it's 3:30 in the morning. Consider that now, did we? Right, what do we have hiding in the cupboard here? A lot of jackets. Bunch of shoes. Not my problem. Keep that energy bill running. Pills act as an aid for your character's sanity. They're essential to your survival. When your sanity is dangerously low, they're your only viable option to recover. Okay, so can I put this in my inventory? Did I just eat them? Maybe. Okay, well, we'll just leave them there. I can figure out how to eat them if I need them for my sanity. Okay, this person really needs to clean the toilet as well. Basically, they're keeping their whole home in a sordid state of affairs here. Can't jump into the bathtub, and there's no password written here, a la Maniac Mansion. For a good time, Etna. I forget her phone number. Couldn't understand that one as a kid. I thought it said for good Etna. I thought it was some kind of, you know, in the memory of Etna, but still had to figure it out. Mirror's all busted up, looks nothing like a mirror. And I can do everybody's favorite pastime when they forget the phone in the bathroom and read the labels on bottles. Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to be getting anything out of looking at these. It's all about building up the tension though, right? What are these, Q-tips? Yeah, probably. They say don't stick those in your ears, but what else are you going to do with them? Hang on, 2 entrances to the bathroom. That's kinda... Oh wait, no, somebody in chat told me about that before. I think it's called a Jack and Jill. That's what I remember being told. Flying eyes from outer space, they came, they saw, they left us alone. Not sure contextually what all this is. Are we still the guy that shot the woman and the kids at the very start? It's a little too dark to be reading all this. Actually, this game is excessively dark. Oh, that's better. Ah, right, the pages have been torn out. I wonder if I have to find them and put them back in. Does the bog roll need replaced? Well, there was plenty of it within arm's reach, so I don't think it'd be a huge problem. I don't think the bathroom was always that dark. So what's making all that racket? We're the proud owners of a grandfather clock? Oh, I get the feeling that lights are going to pop out quite often, and we're going to have to set up light sources in order to preserve our sanity, if I had to guess. And I do have to guess. Also, it's getting a little insane standing in this darkness. So I should make my way down. Hint, your sanity's decreasing fast. Well, it's so dark. I'll just go cuddle the light for a bit and get my sanity back. There we go, it's nice and well lit-ish in here. Is that always cast aside? Okay, I'm glad we've got better light bulbs these days. Light bulbs popping and having to replace them was a regular affair back in the day. Oh, and if you didn't have any replacements, what a shame. Odd place to be sleeping though, huddled in the corner. Thin window right there, electrical outlet right there. Don't they not have ground wires on American outlets? Scary stuff. There we go. Keep ourselves nice and sane by lighting the whole place. Oh, I should have done that from the very start. Then I'd be able to see this clock. Also, can't get up to the top. I'm feeling attacked for my bed placement choices as often. Well, I guess next to a European or UK plug socket wouldn't be too bad, but those American ones seem nasty. I don't like the way they keep sparking whenever you pull something in and out. Ah! Oh, we can sit down and... No, sit down and have a wee gander. With, not much at all. This is like pre-computer playing EU. You just look at the map and imagine. Nice map though, bit wrinkled, but I'd like one just like it. Yeah, sadly we can't seem to jump here, Gustav. Hope these light bulbs don't go out through overuse. If so, I'm wasting a lot of time that's going to bite me in the rear end later on. But for now, just exploring my new home. It definitely needs some tender love and care. And I gotta say, I've really fallen out of love for indoor carpeting. But it's a great load of space to make use of. Oh, okay, so there... Wait. Taking what item? This picture of a panda? That's a strange wispy noises coming from there. So I guess we grab items. Maybe it's going to take us down memory lane for each of them. And then we have to beat the level to get everything together. That's my best guess. And it's a pretty good guess. There's a whole lot of nothing in these drawers, though. Ooh! Candles are stationary lights lit. Moving around with a candle will cause it to extinguish. They last a long time. They act as light sources to help increase your sanity. Well, phew. Don't mind if I do. Where are we going to put you then? Can I put you in my items thing? Yeah, there we go. So I assume when all of our light bulbs eventually go, candles are all we're going to have left. Regardless, they'll still turn on everything I see. Where are the drugs? Huh? Avoid standing in the dark for I'm not in the dark! This couldn't be a much better lit place. Come on, out you come. There we go. Oh, we have no reflection. Does that make us a vampire or a ghost? Okay, really, what's going on with me supposedly not being in a well-lit area? It's blindingly light in here. Ooh, Zippo. Lighters are used as a minor source of light. They last a limited amount of time. They will not prevent stress build-up. Standing in dark with a lighter will still decrease, and they can light candles. Well, lucky us. Ooh, drugs. Let's put them away. Lots of drugs, even. Got a worryingly large amount now. Phones draw a little bit of power from the phone line, don't they? They don't need an extra socket, not that I remember. Been a long time since I've had or needed or even seen a landline, though. Alright, this door kindly opened for us, but that might have just been our lack of sanity talking. I could place this here, but I'd rather not. Let's keep hold of our precious candle. I thought this was a spooky stream, Jake. Too bad. This is renovation tips. I'm sure the spook will come in due time. Well, it's a lot of build-up for it, at least. More of this stuff. And also, big old ladybug thing. Okay, so maybe it's just not that kind of game where we sniff around for clues and the like. Perhaps if I take one of these items that we've found so far, it'll launch us into a chapter where we have to figure things out. So once I've sniffed around the whole place, that's exactly what I'll do. Who is John? I thought we were with Dwayne. Maybe John's the kid's brother? Who was probably also shot? Dunno. There's a lot of holes in our knowledge right now. Alright, well, let's go and get the crutch for one. So is that the 3 items we know of? The crutch, the panda thing, and... No, that's only 2, isn't it? Still, let's get crutching. So, it's a crutch, alright. Oh! Disappeared just like that Russian doll thing. Rakan's chapter, The All-Seeing Eyes. Okay. What's the implication here? Holes in your knowledge, holes in the family. Maybe I can finally go downstairs? Wait a second, was the door always on that side? There are 2 types of items, key items and dynamic. Dynamic items are stored in your dynamic inventory. Key items are essential and stored in key inventory. They told me the drugs were essential though. Looking for the garage key? It's probably in your jean pocket in the laundry room as always. Thank me later, honey. XX. And that's apparently a key object. Laundry room. God, I've gotten so used to the Scandinavian way of doing laundry that the very concept seems alien to me, but where would we keep our laundry room? Hey, was this room always here? Oh, hey. Basement key. I would do laundry in the basement. Oh. One of these big, thick CRTs that also seem to double as a counter. I didn't mind the telly being on. Although it's kind of obscuring my own vision, so let's keep you off for a bit. Ugh, baby photos. Lots of happy family photos. John and Dad, 1976. So maybe this game's about mid-80s. Still suspiciously large amount of drugs. And durable glasses. And oh, can we take this for a spin? I don't know if this is the kind of game where you actually can take damage and die, or if it's a game where there's any kind of combat. For now, it feels pretty walking simulator to me. Yeah, I think the game heard me there. The cleaning fairies have been, and they've cleaned up my home. Jake's reaction to monitor at 100% brightness. Well, I actually cranked my own monitor up to 15 brightness out of 100. It normally is at 2 at all times. Because I could immediately tell this was a dark game. A lot of boxes and things. Oh, somebody's there, finally. Hello, Is he naked? Naked and drinking milk at the kitchen table at 3 in the morning. We've all been there, but this guy's got some kind of invisible wall blocking. Oh. Hmm? Nothing indicates which key would unlock this door. Oh, I've got none of my items, none of my drugs. Not even my key. Oh, there we are again. And again, I can't move.
What the hell is wrong with this radio? What? What the fuck is this? Oh, it better not be what I think it is! Bastards. What is this? Who the fuck are you?
Glad I put on my mature toggle for the stream today. This guy's cussing like a sailor. I don't ever recall listening to the radio when having my breakers.
Slimy little fucks. How did they come here and put all these things? I need to find every last one of them. Okay, where would I put them?
Just not happy about getting skimmed milk. Ruined his Cheerios.
Crap. You think you can get me that easily, huh? Nice try, you fucks! What the fuck do you want, huh? I'm right here! Those little fucks. You think you can find one on me?
Right, I see. He's being tapped and bugged. Victim of McCarthyism. Maybe this is a hint that I need to go and look for some kind of listening device inside the bookcase there. Yeah, Borg, these kind of walking simulators tend to lack a bit when it comes to gameplay. See, I like gameplay. I don't like game reading or game listening or, God forbid, game... Wait, I forgot the ones I said there anyway. Anyway, I want gameplay in my games. This one's got a lot of walking. Well, crawling maybe. It's certainly not a very fast game. Let's try and put the hammer down a bit. Not getting invisible walled here again. Where did our topless, sweary friend run off to? Well, I can't sit back down in my wheelie chair, so there must be something that I'm missing here. Being bugged and listened to and being crazy. That's what we're seeing so far. Well, he might not be crazy. Maybe he ran down here, or am I just going around in circles?
Don't you fucking move, I swear to God! Stop right there! What? What? Ah! Please, stop! No! Please! Leave me alone!
Resident Evil 7? Okay, well, we're at least out of wheelchair mode, and our sanity is completely back to normal, and I've got all my items back. Not only that, but a glorious hint as to where we might be able to find, well, something. Gotta check that bookcase. Oh. Might there be something in here? No. Giant brain is wasted on this game. It's got a PS4. More drugs around here? Appears not. I was actually looking at my PS4 earlier today, just thinking, what have you ever done for me? I've played, I think, 2 games on it. Persona 5 and Frostpunk. And of course Frostpunk was inferior to the PC version in every way, and Persona 5, I enjoyed it. The ending super sucked, though. Right. Much as I was hoping to find the bug, or maybe even a gun around here. It appears that's not what we're finding. Dead Rising would have these glasses smash. Ah, but we got the key though, didn't we? It was the key for what exactly? I don't know. Let's have a closer look at it. Basement. Now, where did I need to get to go to the basement? I believe it was this door right here. Oh, that was the garage. Well, guess I'm the fool. I remember which one was the basement then. Unsurprisingly, the one down the stairs. I have never owned a Blu-ray disc, so I've never needed a Blu-ray player. I don't really see the need. Wait, that's still garage room? Where the heck was the basement? Now, a console is only as good as the games that come out for it, unless you're really using it as a multimedia device. That's what I really loved about the PS2 though. Could play music on it, play DVDs on it, play games on it, and the catalogue of games was huge. Who needs Blu-ray? You could have everything on VHS. I was still watching things on VHS for quite some time. Quality was garbage. Even harder was getting around viewing different parts of it. Oh, I don't remember you being here. Kind of strange that there's an eyeball staring back at me. It's also kind of cool that he doesn't seem to mind the eyeball there at all. Also, was there always this creepy doll thing sitting in the chair? I don't think there was. Good thing we have these lights. Ew, there's even a direct route from the kids' room to the adults' room. It's gotta get a bit awkward. Actually, I remember being in a hotel room where 2 rooms were connected by the bathroom. So the bathroom had 2 doors coming out of it. Is that just like an American thing? They love multiple doors coming out of their bathrooms. Ooh, I remember seeing you. Can't seem to do anything with you. Right, well I sure as sugar don't remember where I needed to use a basement key. I wonder if it's decreasing fast because of the... oh, booze! Right, now we're talking. But I can't have the booze for some reason. Nor can I see... Oh no, this is a bathroom, I remember now. You went past the basement door earlier before you went up the stairs, I think. Well, there was this, but I recall it needing key with small mirror. And this is also key with small mirror. And that one's just jammed. That's garage room. This one isn't anything. This nails the feeling of being in a big house just right. The sounds of the house settling. Can't seem to call anybody here more. The door opposed to the front entrance. Aha! Yeah, that seems likely something I've completely missed out on. This is why my real life lacks horror elements so much. I'm just oblivious to it all. There we go. Got there in the end. Alright, open up, Buttercup. Also, I don't need that. Get away from me. Oh. Okay, another lighter? I don't think I want another lighter. Can I turn it off? Put it away? Let's not waste this thing now. It is pretty dark in there, though. So let's light up the night. That basement's nicer than the rest of the house. Maybe the basement is the rest of the house. Hang on, locked and I need basement key. Got just the thing. Right, I feel like I'm on something of a timer with this. Ooh, chainsaw. I feel like I'm on something of a timer with this lighter out, so I can't go and stop and smell every little thing that's around the place. Although I do want to. Man, I once had a garage. I'd like to have one again. It's a little... Oh, do we need to collect these? This one isn't ripped out, though. Oh, okay. Hate it when things I touch just fade into the ether. Alright, seems like I can put this away. We've got everything nice and lit up. Oh, it's getting a bit Resident Evil 7 now. What kind of hack jobs are we doing at home here? It's more like Maniac Mansion. The chainsaw is simply painted onto the wall. What a tease that was. I spent so long trying to figure out what to do with that chainsaw in Maniac Mansion. There's a lot of walking around and a whole lot of not much happening. Disgusting, smoking at home. Leaving the fag ends out and about everywhere. It's just... what drives someone to do that? Okay. First time in an hour, I feel like we've achieved something. We've opened up a shortcut. Or really just opened up this route at all. I think we've earned ourselves a wee trip to watching the telly for a bit. And nothing's good on. God, I remember that. Between the hours of like 2 AM and 5 AM, you get nothing but a static image and a boop noise on the telly. Oh, can we go outside? Be a nice change. That's a no. Character doesn't want to go out. God, it's an actual lightning storm. I haven't seen one of those in years and years. Northern Europe doesn't do many things, and one thing it certainly doesn't do is extreme weather. Also, what a disgrace. This place needs to be cleaned up. The cup is empty. How sad. Why is that so sad? Is the next minigame to make some coffee here? Microwave the hamster? Dawn's Daily Corny Flakes. Amazing. Oh god, spaghetti circles. What have we been drinking? Do owl wine... oh, wine. Yeah, let's just drop that back in there. This family doesn't take care of the recycling either. Oh, don't even want to look at it. Somehow this is more disgusting than what we saw in not Final Fantasy, Resident Evil 7. At least that was comical levels of grotty. This is like grotty enough to be real. Clean your fridge, folks. The TV ended with a national anthem. Where? Got loads of tinnies all over the place, but I'm not even sure what I'm looking for or even doing here. Oh, we were meant to go and check our jeans in the laundry room, if I recall well, and I do. So, oh man, just the thought of putting on some warm jeans straight out of tumble dryer. Especially on a cold winter day. Doesn't get better than that. Ah, okay. Although I'm not sure that'll let me access anything we haven't gotten to already. I was watching someone play an escape room game where you can interact with everything, regardless whether it did anything or not. I recall seeing an escape room, a 3D escape room game, and I thought, ooh, I want to try that. I really like escape rooms. Real life ones, but I think there's only like 2 of them in Stockholm, and I've been to them, so... When I was last in Florida, you couldn't swing a cat for them. They were everywhere. Some really good, some really cheap and awful. Like, somebody clearly just rented out a space, put up a bunch of tarpaulin and some miscellaneous items and call it their escape room. Trying to make a quick buck off of gullible tourists. Well, I was that gullible tourist that day. Huh. I got too much stuff here. There we go. Keep this on me. We'll move the crap out of the way then. Can you save and save often? I'm not sure. I haven't noticed anything that looks like saving here. Although I haven't hit escape once. Let's change that. There we go. We did good. Right. Not to sound impatient, but could we get some anything, please, game? Right, I got the garage key at least. Front door's still jammed. We're on a road. The garden's unkempt. No, it was back here. That is one creepy clock. I've always hated ticking clocks. Can't stand them. The coming of digital clocks was just brilliant. This is not the place I was planning on going. Here you are. Right, let's light her up. And light her down. Ooh, could use the... Oh my goodness, there's so many of them here. Drowning in items. And another... Jenks. They said that resource management is meant to be very important for you in this game, but my hands and pockets are very full. Maybe I should have put on the jeans that we found. Maybe I can drop this. There we go. Just keep in mind that we've got... No, tell you what, I've got loads of pills. Let's put that in the left hand, hold F, press left, and... There we go. Controls feel weird at first, but they're quite intuitive. Now, I'm under the impression that this is a VR game. Probably pretty damn spooky to play in VR. Where are you moving that? I haven't played many VR games. Certainly not any that require much movement. Around in a game world, that is. Beat Saber certainly requires a lot of movement. Oh, jengs, that's disgusting. Smoking in the car as well. Thank you, Mother and Father, for smoking copious amounts in the car, so that me and my brothers would grow up never wanting to smoke. Gotta remind them of that constantly. Right, that's every use of that key done, I imagine. Oh, thank you. Door's opening itself for me. Oh, I'm back out here. Right, well, that's hopefully unnecessary. Sure, I've been up here, but to what end? Yeah, I saw the chainsaw boomer and I want it, but I can't interact with it, at least not that I could tell. Let's just ditch you down. I wonder if sanity decreasing is what's causing these doors to close on me. Even so, it looks pretty well lit to me. I see a hammer, and I can't help but think of that scene in Team America where what's-his-face is told that he might have to take his own life, so he gets handed a freaking hammer. Alright. Pills. Take them. There we go. Don't you feel good and sane now? Shuffle down there. Boy, I am glad this is a wild card and not a weekly one-shot. Ah, it might not even be 3:30. At 3:33? Wait, where have we heard that before? 3:33. Set it to 3:34 and call it a day. Oh, that's my lighter out. Or not? Okay. Yeah, no grabbing the chainsaw for old Dwayne here. There's plenty of things I can look at, but can't add them to my inventory and go snipping. I put something in here? Objects could be broken by placing them here. Well, I don't really have an object that I'm looking to break, do I? Maybe I could find one. Don't think I can quite drive the car into it. Maybe I want to break my bottle of Duowl's Wine Company. Oh, ooh. Alright, in you go. Oh, okay. Well, that's not to be then. Okay, well... This hasn't been particularly illuminating. Ah, my good old meds. Oh, but I've already had my meds. I'll take some more meds, why not? I'm drowning in them after all. It appears to move to the side slowly and not very surely. Yeah, there is the attic, but I couldn't reach there. I can, however, go into the old crawl space. Every house needs a good old crawl space. See if it's locked. You could just crush that lock with the vice that we had earlier. I'm certain vice is stronger than that crummy wee padlock. The meds to spooks ratio is pretty high, says McCreed. I'd go so far as to say it's infinite. There haven't been any spooks, we've just been wandering around some guy's large but ill-maintained and incredibly grotty house. Couldn't reach the attic. Being a manlet is all the horror the game needs. Feel kind of sorry for ripping into all the... Well, I do a fair bit of ripping into manlets at times on stream, but I've also heard plights of poor 5-foot bugger-all folks that just have a hard time in life. I had a lassie tell me she was dating somebody that was like 5'3" or 5'5", something like that, and she said, "Well, I just had to end it. He was just too short." How very cruel. Don't worry, Jake, we're used to being ripped on. Okay, right, this horrible mucky place. There's gotta be something I can get out of all this. Come to think of it, the item that put us into this was that crutch. And other than sitting down in the wheelchair and doing not much with that... Oh, can we make a noise? Yeah, stepping on all the tinnies. So you'd make good money with all those tinnies here in Sweden. They'll give you about... They'll give you about a dime for a can. Or a plastic bottle or something like that. Right, can I set fire to this eyeball maybe? No, I think the eyeball drains my sanity like nobody's business. By now I'd say we found several implements that could deal with that eyeball. Aw, Sarah and Dad. This kid sucks at drawing though. The lighter is empty, there's no need to keep it on. Oh. There's another bottle. Oh, right, we're in the parents' bedroom. I thought we might have been still in the kids' room. Alright, well, that's not doing me anything, so away it goes. Did you check the bookcase? Yeah, there was nothing in the bookcase. Well, nothing useful. There were plenty of things that I could look at. Oh, hey, it's another one of you. Are you going to fade up? No, I saw you earlier, didn't I? God, that thing really whiles away at one's sanity. At what height do you draw the manlit line at? About 2 inches above whoever I'm talking to, Finboy. Not that I'm particularly tall. But occasionally it's nice to just have a low blow. Right, tell you what, the one bit of progression I've been able to do is going into that bit. The one bit of progression I've been able to do is go into the basement. I didn't find anything there, which probably tells me I didn't look close enough down there. Oh, I can't take light bulbs out and move them around. And I can't bring any of the many different feasible options for standing on to get a bit of extra height to go into the attic. Going around in circles here. Pallets, cement. I appreciate that this guy's doing some home improvement here. He's just not sticking at it very well. Well, the rate this is going, Borg, Drinking the bleach might be one of the better options. Oh, there we go. It's going on just fine. Maybe there's something obvious I've been missing. Or maybe an entire room that I've overlooked. But currently I'm seeing a whole lot of not much. And this is where it just went around, right? This is chainsaw room? It's chainsaw room. Oh, oh! How can a man with 2 lighters be sad? Boomer, I could spend all week going to town on this place. It needs a whole lot of cleaning from top to bottom. Fortunately, I enjoy cleaning, so I wouldn't have too hard a time with that, but I don't enjoy cleaning someone else's mess. I mean, good lord. Yeah, I thought it might be something to do with the car, but it doesn't open up. Or does it? Ah. Okay, we're gonna drive out of here. Maybe I need to put one of my lighters away. My hands are too full here. Glove box, maybe? And TV did say I can watch videos in it, but I haven't seen any VHSs hanging around. Can we close the door, maybe? No. This is a wonderful moment for the game to give us some real spooks. But it doesn't really want to deliver. Can we get in the back? Maybe get in the passenger seat and we can open up the glove box. And oh, right, no, it's blocked by this. Maybe open the garage door and make good our escape. There's boxes in the way. What a waste of a nice garage filled with crap. Alright, one last stab at getting something inside the car. I don't see anything. This doesn't feel like something you could drive, it feels like a toy. Where's the handbrake? Where are the gears? Oh, maybe something in the sunblocky thing? No, 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 and... Huh, okay. How bizarre. I quite like the aesthetic of wood-like paneling inside a car. Not that much though, I'm not much of a car fanatic. Right, I really thought there'd be something good for me down there. If there was, I didn't find it. Oh, again, we got the garage key from our jeans in there. And I've just failed to find anything around there. Well, once more into the darkness. Dynamic items essential will respawn in the storage room when left behind. So we've got lots of vital ingredients right here. Still, this tells me I haven't been here before, so... Eyes peeled, folks. Could be anything in here. Hopefully something useful. For when one grandfather clock isn't enough, here's another. Jings, it would take all week just to clean out this house of all of its rubbish. Well, now that's not right. Okay, maybe this room serves no purpose other than to be a storage box. A grandfather clock is something you get just to be a right jerk to your descendants. Force them to have to organize, look. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, I see, I got my lighter stuck there, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Come back to me. Complicate your passing by having them deal with this giant, bulky, useless item. Tell you what, could I light up this thing? Yeah, there we go. Moving it will cause it to... Okay, well, I guess not then. Put that back there. It's a storage room. Ah. Already been and seen in here. Right, what needle in this particularly filthy haystack am I looking for? Finding a VHS is a reasonably logical thing. But I've been doing a whole lot of not much finding here. I'm wondering that as well, Priamos. I thought there'd be some kind of looming spook. I mean, we saw an image of some kind of monster, a visage of one, if you will, early on. But that was only in the flashback, or whatever kind of scene that was. Meant to be anything there? Who knows? Can hear all the mice squeaking around. Hardly surprising there's vermin in such a filthy home here. Was there something on the floor where you heard that spook noise? Is there? Guess I could check. If I can remember where I was when I heard that. Now I remember walking through here, remarking on the squeaks of the mice. Let's, oh! Perhaps this trap door! Which is locked, with some weird symbol on it, so no. If you can't see the spook, then you are the spook. Wouldn't mind that so much. I think that'd be quite a fun concept. You are the spooky one. You have to spook the other person hard enough that they, I don't know, die from shock, and then you conscript them into your cohort of ghostly spooks. Thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that already exists. Yeah, it does. I think Eurista tried to make me play some awful looking game like that. I forget what it was. PS2 era game. Who keeps a water cooler in their own home? I mean, I did for a while, but DDR. Get a special pass for that. Okay, if anybody has any bright ideas about what we should be looking for, I'm all ears, because I've been wandering around this place for an hour. And the Shenmue style looking at everything has worn pretty thin. Plot twist with a dad from Malcolm in the Middle, that's Hal, trying to change the light bulb in the entrance hall. We have to go through a convoluted series of events. That was a great scene. I actually quite enjoyed Malcolm in the Middle, but I did watch it, like, what, 14 years ago or so, probably more. Maybe closer to 18 years ago. Jake, you can deal with the eye door. Get puzzling. Well, I can shove my lighter in it. The eye stuck to it seems to be alive. Well, I mean, why don't we roast it up? I didn't think you'd enjoy that, but you seem to be okay. Lots of bolty things there. You'd think I'd be able to cut those down, but it's not like I can pick up pliers and the like. That's another eye. Noises coming from here. Yeah, see, the barbed wire and the door thing reminds me of... Oh, the light's going out there as well. Silent Hill for the Room? Is that what it was? There was something with the door that was all caged up, but... can't remember much of that. Played it for a little bit on a trial period in the Virgin Megastore, I believe. Did the clock going off decrease sanity, but looking at a living eye in a door doesn't? I think that's exactly how it's going. Yeah, the bong on the grandfather clock spooked us big time. Maybe it gave us unpleasant memories of Grandpa. Okay, this is getting a little tedious. Out of question. Why not just break down the front door and head to the pub? I think that would cure all of our problems right now. No longer being in this filthy home. Get something in the stomach. Cure the sanity. And hopefully have fewer disembodied eyeballs staring at me from the walls and doors. Can this tin of Superior help me, maybe? I wonder, could I actually take any of those nasty-looking tools with me to go and slash up the eyeball? If I can remember where I found all the tools. It wasn't over there. There was another, like... yeah, it was next to the car. What was the car? Sadly, again, chainsaw is not an option. Maybe it's busted, maybe we don't have any fuel for it. Oh, maybe I could pour bleach into the eye. But I can't move around with these things, and I'm not even sure if this is bleach. It's, Naphtha. Naphtha white. Alright, so if I were to grab, say, this... yeah, I can't move around with it. All I can do is just melt it into the wall at my heart's content. No, can't take them with me, it seems. Take any of these things with me? I mean, that you could just plunge right into the eye, and that would be that. Oh yeah, this house is most assuredly massive. What about some nails? Could I pry some nails into it? Couldn't take the hammer with me. Can't take the rake with me. Can I take an electric cord with me? Using my own giant brain, I've thought up many solutions to the eyeball problem. Even this milk crate, I could stand on top of it and open up the attic door, but we're having none of that. What about the boot of the car? Did we think of that? No. Also, I think Americans call it the trunk. The trunk of the car. That doesn't make sense. The trunk would surely be on the front. I wonder if that was sanity going out or if the light bulbs just give out after a while. I can't pour my 20 litres of fuel on the eyeball. Can't seem to do anything with a light bulb there. Oh hey, my backup lighter. Just grab that. Much as I'd like to dual wield, we'll just pocket you for now. I liked finding this, although I really chanced into it. But again, we can't seem to open that up even if we want to. Surprised those aren't turning their heads to stare at me. I wonder, when you turned around the eye door and you saw a portrait, what was there before? I don't know, probably some other kind of painting or portrait. Let me think. The eye friend was up here. Yeah, I think I need to phone Beth right about now. Oh wait, I can interact with the eye? Huh. Well, how about that? Fancy looking safe. Simple pin tumbler lock. And yet more space in this deceptively massive house. God knows what the rent in this place. Oh, another wheelchair.
Dr. Smith? Dr. Smith?
Yes, sorry, I'm with you.
I have the information you requested concerning the patient that came in tonight. He claims that someone broke into his house and tried to strangle him, and that he used his firearm in an attempt to defend himself. What's weird is that there's nothing in the police report that indicates any break-in. There are some minor bruises on his body, but they all seem self-inflicted. The police also interrogated the neighbor who called the police. She claims to have seen him tossing books from his bookshelves frantically, seemingly searching for something.
And what was he searching for?
It's hard to tell. He refuses to answer most of our questions, claiming we already know the answers. He believes we're partly responsible for what happened. It's not really surprising. I took a look at his medical background, and he's had really bad cases of...
Scopophobia.
Exactly.
Thanks, Tim. I'll go and see him right away.
Of course. He'll be in the transit wing, room 323 until further notice. He seems agitated, so be careful.
Thanks, Tim. Duly noted.
Okay. Now, unless our deceptively large home also has its own hospice suite, I think we might be somewhere new. Also, we were crying out for a bedpan and didn't get one. So, I don't keep my items. So I guess we're just running around watching more of what happens to naked Cheerio-eating man.
Code white in room 323. Code white in room 323.
Are we in Britain? But you see, Nicholas, we are playing as a tiny man. Well, now I can finally pick up a chair and maybe put it somewhere that I can jump on it and get up to an attic, but now I'm not in need of such a thing. Oh wait, no, I can't jump at all, can I? Man, the world is a cruel place. Magniforious is saying Cry of Fear is a scarier game and it looks like a PS2 game. Cry of Fear? Tell me more. I am always on the hunt for new spooky games. I went on this one for a whim, and I have a feeling this whim is not paying off at all. Well, here's hoping Tomorrow's House is a better catch than this. Right, we were told of a medical emergency in what, room 323, I think, which is back where I started, so let's go and have a hunt for this room 323. I don't think dark rooms bother us when we're in flashback mode, or whatever mode this is. Can we grab a drink? No. Even the vending machine is sold out, what a cop-out. If it's the house I know of, Jake, it's decent if you can get past the pixel graphics. I'm sure we can get over it in the Hunt of Spooks. I mean, graphically, Ao Oni was pretty terrible, but it was still the best spooky game we've ever had in the channel. It was so good. $323, right? You need the 323 key. No indication of where it is. Oh well, let's get sleuthing. We don't have best to call. Man, I really hope that new Nancy Drew game eventually comes out. Any reason to return to the series? Is that a key? No, it's just a questionable stain on the seat. And all the seats have it. Oof. Okay, perhaps in here they keep keys. Seems reasonable. Yoink.
Call to security. Code white. Emergency in room 323.
Don't you
Code
dare
white.
touch me, you
Giving
fuck!
us much of a choice here, sir. 323.
Seize him and give him the sedative. No! Get off me! Fuck off!
Where's that even happening? Or are we just imagining it all? We're probably just imagining it all. Right. The right tool. Verme, I'm thinking the same. Where's the spooks? This game had really, really good looking reviews on Steam as well. There are people saying, oh my god, it's the scariest thing I've ever played. Have they played no other games at all? Alright, this will surely do. Off you come. Let's batter down the wall with a seat. You could get some good ramming done if this thing was fully folded up. I get the feeling this isn't gonna be it. Okay, no, not happening. We saw a hammer early on when the game was talking about key items that you could lose and have come back to you. So maybe there's a giant sledgehammer sitting around. All of those reviews written by Canadian. Now, I'm sure Canadians suffer far scarier things on a day-to-day basis. By the way, this game is made by Canadians. And I'm not saying everything that trolls my life is from Canada, but it just feels that way sometimes. Quebecois, no less, I believe. Assuming QC is Quebec. Oh, stuff's going on over here. Is the elevator going to open for me now? Weight limit exceeded. See, now I know we're in America, despite the strange British voice on the radio earlier. Is that something that's in demand in America? People with British accents so they can sound eloquent or evil or whatever they're going for? Right, this has been smashed up, surely by something heavy that we want ourselves. We got some lighting solution here. Excuse me, lady. You wouldn't happen to have a hammer in there, would you? She doesn't have feet. Is anyone truly in there? Oh, how about this crowbar? Right, how about we start by slamming the... Oh, she is gone. Swiftly. Oh, is that a light switch? No, I'm imagining things. Right, let's go and beat down a wall, if I can remember where it was. That's the closest we've come to doing anything so far. It was over here. Oh god, you're in a Canadian hospital. I guess you'll be waiting on healthcare for the next year. Fortunately, I've never needed to use medical services in Canada because fortunately I've never been to Canada. I'm sure it's lovely to go there. I just have such a negative opinion of Canadians by now. It's kind of hard to overcome. Well, it'll be overcome when I have a good interaction with Canadians. It's the easiest way to cure racism. Just have a positive experience with that sort of people. They have an excellent death road to... you don't spend any time in Canada and death road to Canada, though. At best, you spend time on the border. Okay, third floor meeting room key get. And what if we abandoned the... Felt like something weird was happening to our vision. Third floor meeting room. Let's skedaddle then. Oh, we were in the third floor. Let's go and check it out. Hey, it's him again. Oh, right, now he is actually trying to kill us. Your undoing is now inevitable. Okay. Right, so now we actually have something to evade and overcome. And yeah, keeping the crowbar on us was just out of the question, it seems. Nothing scarier than a normal dude. Which kind of makes me long for Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Problem is I've played that game, so there wouldn't be anything new to... Well, Thinking about it, it's been a long time since I played it. I've probably forgotten most of it by now.
Where do you think you're going there?
Alright, so let's skedaddle. Although I can't remember where I'm going. 3rd floor nursey place. Maybe the elevator works now. And I can't seem to pry it open with the crowbar anymore. Stairway, perhaps? Oh, here we go. Seems quite chuffed with himself. Yeah, I did play Soma before. I recall that being alright. It was alright enough to play through to the end, that's for sure. If I recall well, I got to kill the last human around. Soma was pretty frustrating because you were playing as this utter dunce of an individual, though. It was hard to relate to somebody that idiotic. How many times did he need a basic concept explained to him, and even at the very end he's surprised by it. I see what this game is trying with its spooks, but it hasn't earned any of it. And the spookiest thing is the sheer amount of disrepair a lot of these places are in. And what happened to the sanity mechanic? It's just gone out of the window as soon as we've entered this. The best part of the run was where Jake evaded the most infamous scare of the game by being blind. What, in Soma? I don't remember any of that. Prick up the key. Oh, there was a key as well. Transit wing. Very well. Let's transit then. Oh, what a shame. Okay, you know what? I think our poor protagonist is going to have to live the rest of his crummy life just stuck in this wee place here. Because I really am uncomfortable with the idea of letting, what was it, like 25, 30 bucks go towards this game. Because this has been pretty awful so far. And I'm not seeing signs it's going to pick up anytime soon. It's just, there's nothing to it. I feel like I've been taken for a ride on this one. And whilst I can already imagine me getting that email from Steam saying, "You've refunded a lot of games recently. Maybe you should read reviews before you buy them," I think I'm going to have to take the risk on this one because this has been so bad. Frozen Kaiser saying Cry of Fear is free. Well, you know what? Hit me up with a link of that one. We'll see if we can stream it in on a later day then, because I think that's all we're going to be seeing of Visage here. What a disappointment. I thought I'd spend a lovely day playing this, but it was not to be. So, stream's going to die. I have still got planned for tomorrow the game House, so I'll be back for that. Until then, though, it's a cheers, and a yes, a Canada does it again.